Going on, guys? Welcome to Stock Talk with Nico Criticos. Today we are going to be taking a look at Sony stock because somebody asked for a analysis on this. And keep in mind, this is an ADR stock, which means it is not a US company. This company is headquartered in Tokyo, and we're looking at a market cap of $124 billion. Now, one of the things I don't like about like typically with ADRs is it's hard to read a lot of their financials because it's in a different currency. So like in this case, when you go on the balance sheet, it's all in the Japanese yen. So you kind of have to convert it if you want to get some accurate numbers. But like for example, if we look at the balance sheet, we can see that the equity on the balance sheet has grown 11.7. But that's just an example of like how the growth is really the important part there. But if we look at things like their EPS, compare the last 1.1, 1.1, and 1.2, which means this is not a very fast growing company. 9% revenue growth and then 2% revenue growth for next year. So not a lot of growth here. The other thing now, the stock is up though pretty big. Today the stock is up 9%, and then in the last year, this stock is up 12%. Okay. But one of my other problems is that in the last 5 years, this stock is only up 61%. That's a huge underperformance from the general stock market. And so for a company that's not growing and has severely underperformed the market, I'm not seeing a whole lot of reason why you'd want to invest in this. As for the valuation, we're looking at a valuation of six. I don't want to say it's overvalued. It's leaning towards it looks like it's about 13, 14 times earnings, and we're getting towards the top. Um, but it says that operating income jumped, and it says they saw strength in its game and network services. So there is some good news coming out, but in terms of the valuation, the growth, and the performance, I'm not seeing a whole lot of things that makes me want to invest in this company. As for revenue, we have what net last year they did $85 billion of revenue. Okay. And the growth is consistent, right? I don't want to say they grow a lot though. It's just the numbers are consistent. There's not a lot of huge dips or anything, but it's growing at 5% a year. Okay. That's not very good. Net income, we're looking at even a worse situation. 1% revenue growth on average every single year, $6 billion of net income. Okay. So again, I don't know why you would invest in this. I always compare it to investing in the index. If you can buy SPY or QQQ or something like that, those indexes perform way better than this. Like we're talking at least, 2 times the returns as what you would get with this. Okay, it's underperforming, it's not growing fast enough. The valuation is not cheap. So I don't know why anybody would be interested in buying this stock, really. So that is my short analysis for Sony stock. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.